familiar with one another. I had 5 new kids to our team, so they didn't know how our other teammates reacted or played on the field. So it took a lot of hard work and dedication for this team to come together. With that being said, I want to also recognize that my U13 team, I took 2 teams and we practiced together. So all our accomplishments as U12, I have to give credit to my U13 players as well that are here today, some of them, not all of them. But we could not have done this accomplishment without the hard work and dedication of my U13 players as well, and I'm going to recognize them as well. But with this season, we had 8 games played. Okay, and out of the whole season, there were 74 points scored by my team. Okay, 74 points. Second place it came in because we're traveling. Second place had 37, so we outscored them 2-1. Okay, that's pretty an accomplishment. I had 14 players rostered with an average of 13 players for each game. I had 11 separate players on my team score a goal. That is an accomplishment. That's something to be said, something to be proud of the hard work that these kids put in. Coming to defense, because defense is just as important as offense. We had 5 goals scored on us. 8 games, 5 goals scored on us. You guys don't understand how important that is. Defense is as important as offense on a field. So that's an accomplishment. We had 5 shutout games out of the 8 games that we scored, or we played rather. 5 shutouts, where not a single person scored on us. So that gives credit to my goalies, my defense, and my offense working their butt off. Now, with my players, I always tell them, you're going to play offense, I know your strengths, and I know your weaknesses. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to put you where a weakness is, because I want you to have the ability to learn the whole game. To play as a team, work hard, have dedication, and team. Hey, team over here. If we make a mistake, what do? Fix it. We make up for it, because what? Everybody what?
Makes mistakes.
Everybody's going to make a mistake. And that team, that's one thing that I encourage my team when I coach them. Every day on the field, practicing, hard work, everybody's going to make a mistake. Everybody in this room is going to make a mistake. It's how you respond to that mistake. That's how you become a team player, and that's how you succeed. And that's how you score 74 goals and 5 points allowed. So I appreciate that. Coaches coach, players play, and us as parents, we need to support both the coaches and the children on the field. Okay? So, I want to say, before I name the kids that played on U12, I want to come up and have them recognized as well, because they were part of this achievement. My U12 players that are here right now. Cameron, a.k.a. Carmen, come up here, please. Okay. Part of our achievement. Okay, they were a part of our achievement. And I also want to say that my U13 was a brand new team. The kids, we have kids that played from Best Center in California. It was a completely new team. I took the team on because I wanted these kids to have the chance and the ability to play, because nobody else wanted to give these teams a chance, these kids a chance. But I took them on. We had both teams, and it worked out because they were able to scrimmage one another, learn from one another, and challenge one another. It was a good thing. And we ended up getting third in our division with a brand new, from scratch team. That's pretty cool also. Aaron, AA, come on up here. Okay, I want to say something about this board right here. Okay, in the beginning, I was wondering, trying to fill players out, filling teammates out. I discovered a wonderful goalie in this boy right here. This boy, you gotta come watch him play one day. He is going to be a star. All these players that I'm saying right now are going to be special in their own way, but I found something really special in him in a goalie. Logan Maniac, come on up here. I've had Logan years ago. Logan's, luckily I was able to get him back. Logan scored quite a few goals for me this season. I put him back on right wing for me, and he delivered. Very proud. Corey, hardcore. Corey Adams. Corey also was 50 years ago, and I had the luxury to be able to have him come back to me. And if you've never seen this boy kid, you need to come watch him play. Everybody that's in this room right now, I challenge you to come watch these children play because you will learn something from them. Corey has one of the most awesome kicks ever. He just goes up and just sinks in the back of the goal. And not many people can do that. Pretty cool, pretty awesome. Am I missing anybody from U13 that's here? I think I got everybody. Okay, now I'm going to start introducing my U12, which there again is a special team. We went undefeated. Quite an accomplishment. I'm going to start with Caitlin, which is my monkey. Come on up, get your trophy, baby. Monkey's not selfish in any way. Anything that I need her to do, I ask of her, she does it. And Monkey ended up scoring a goal for us even this year. But she plays my mid, she plays my defense, and I've had Monkey for all my years. And she's a very special person. Lexi, come on up. Lexi's my wall. Okay, she's my center. She's in my defensive sweep. Not many people can get past Lex. Okay, she's smart, she's solid, she's a wonderful soccer player. Cameron, how tough is she to play against?
She's tough.
She's tough. Okay, very special to me. Very special to me. Shakes, Tyler, come on up. Tyler was one of my original players years ago. He left, he came back to me. He's very special. Tyler, which I call him Shakespeare because he loves to act. Okay, so that's his nickname, Shakespeare. He also is not a selfish player. Anything that I call on this boy, he does it for me. He plays mid, he plays defense, he plays goal, and he also runs and he scored a few goals this season for me. So I love him as well. Let's go with Double G. Come on up. Garrett. I've had the pleasure of working with Garrett through the summers all the time, but I've never had a chance to coach him. But this season here, this little fella, he packs a wonderful spark. He is fast, and Double G. And the reason why I call him Double G is because I had a G-man on my team years ago. During summertime, I couldn't have two G's, so he was Double G. So that's how his nickname came out. But anyhow, he scored a couple goals for me as well this season. Skylar, come on up. This is first season for Skylar with me. Skylar played defense. She played a different scheme than what she was used to. We taught her to move out on the field other than just playing a zone. She was able to move, and also Skylar, I put her on a run, and she got me a couple goals this season as well. Let's go with King Bob, Aiden. Come on up. Aiden's been with me for almost my whole career of coaching. King Bob's come a long way with me. He's a solid defensive player for me. I can count on him. He's a very smart player on the field. Whenever I put him back here on the field, I don't have no worries. I know he knows what to do whenever game time comes about. Let's go with T-Rex. Come on up. Tristan. T-Rex has been with me for a while now as well. He's one of my wingers. But amongst being a winger, he also can play defense. Very smart player. He can play mid. The little fella here, you challenge him, you got something else coming against you. He is a solid player. Lex. T-Rex, he can get you, can he? Small guy that you don't even know how he can get through these players. It's just phenomenal to watch. Let's go with AC. First year player for League AC. AC also is not a selfish player. He's from Best Center. I had the pleasure of coaching him this season, and I'm very grateful that he came to our side of things. Hopefully he doesn't leave my side. But on the U12, I needed another goalie, and he had practiced with goalie years ago, and he ended up coming down, locking it down for me, because my other goalie couldn't be there all the time. And amongst that, he was able to play, run, and play defense, and AC also got a goal for me this season. So very grateful. Let's go with Ghost. Come on. Ghost Rider. Ryder, this is also my first year of having Ryder with me, which I'm very grateful for him. He works well with my runners. It was a perfect fit for our team. He is not a selfish player in any way, shape, or form. On the field, Ryder can score you goals left and right, but it's not about scoring goals all the time. It's about teamwork. It's about the whole team benefit, isn't it, Ryder? Okay, my son, which I'll be naming here shortly, says out of all his years, he will say that he is not a selfish player in any way, shape, or form. Ryder would be right up on the goal, and he would not shoot the ball. He would actually pass it, knowing that we were going to get a definite point instead of a possible point if he shot it direct. So, very awesome. He scored a lot of goals for me this season, and very grateful, and I hope he's another one that doesn't leave my side for quite some time, at least as long as I'm coaching. So thank you, and I care a lot about him as well. Last but not least, right?
You was at the board.
I think it's my dude, Camden. All right. I'm going to speak high on him. I don't speak high ever when he's on the field. He's just another player. But now I can. I'm on center stage. During the games, during any game that he's ever played, he's just another player to me. But in my eyes, he's the best player that's ever played the game professionally. Okay? That's because it's me. He may think a different way, but that's fine. I treat him the same as I treat all the rest of my players, my teammates. Our conversations are always held in the vehicle on a ride home. I criticize him just like I criticize any other player that's on the field. Actually, to be honest with you, I probably am harder on him than I am on the rest of the kids. But me being a coach, I cannot be partial to one player. I got to treat them all the same. And that has made him a better person. It's made him a better soccer player. And I really enjoy watching him play. Camden will play just about everything. He's even tried goal this season. Defense, I'm not but he did try to goal. Scoring goals is his forte, and he has one heck of a kick. And I'm very proud to say he is my son, and I love him dearly. I have a couple other players that I want to recognize that's not here. Ranielle Grayson, okay, she was on the team. She is on the team. She's been with me for a while. Solid defense. Remy over the years, Remy always wanted to use her hands. This season here, I will like to recognize, I want to recognize that Remy listened to us. She listened to my wife, picking her up, taking her to practice, taking her to the game, saying, Remy, put your hands down, put your hands down. And honestly, what Remy had, just one handball this season. So there again, talking, getting things done. Who else did we have? We had Max, which was the machine. Max also was my runner I've had for quite some time. Max was an awesome scorer for us as well. Put a lot of hard work. We called him the machine because he was a machine. It was like 80, 90 degrees out on our desert of a field down here, down the road here. And he had fast feet. He would not stop. He does not quit. And that's what you need. You need to push him. You need to push him to the next level because a player and a child will do as much as you encourage them to do. If you don't encourage them to work hard, they're not going to work hard. They're not going to give you what they can give you. And then my last player was JV, John Bauer, which was he's a new player as well. John actually learned a lot this season. He started with me during summertime because I actually, midsummer, I started coaching with these kids. Not that they had to come, but he was faithful enough to come with me. He practiced hard and he learned a lot this season. And hopefully he still continues to go. Oh, Avery Smith. Avery Smith was another person that I hadn't had, but I was able to at least watch her grow as years went on. And she learned a lot this season. She did things that she never thought she could do as a soccer player. And that was all because of encouragement.
Where's my baby?
Last but not least, I want to give credit also to my coaches, Bob Chisler and Peach, Ryan Lewandowski, because without them, I couldn't do it. I'm one person, and we had two teams, okay? There's a lot of personalities here, including my own, okay? It's a lot to keep channeled at times, okay? I've learned to channel my emotions on the field a lot over the years. I keep my mouth shut. Now I got to channel their emotions. But the main thing is we have a hard job to do. We have a lot of dedication we give to these kids. When it comes to game day, you know, there's so much going on, so much that you don't realize that's happening. There's so many different things. You're getting hit left and right. So, I'm almost done here. But what I just want to say is there's so much going on, so you got to have the understanding that nobody's perfect. Things are going to happen. One thing that I've done over years in my coaching career is I've always tried to have the child that may think that they're not the best soccer player have the encouragement to understand that they can be the best soccer player. Okay? They can be the best soccer player on the field. And it all takes encouragement. So I've given all my children the opportunity to do something that they may never have done in their lifetime. Okay? It's up to them to capitalize on the opportunity they had in front of them. And I forgot somebody, and I apologize. I got to mention Ava Rowan, which I call her Butterfly. She's about this tall. She's my solid goalie. She's not here today, but she's another player that you ought to watch this girl play. She's that big and she has no fear whatsoever. But I know I talked a lot, but you know what? My words right here is nothing compared to what these kids have done this season, okay? And that includes my U13 kids as well. They worked hard. We worked Monday through Thursday. They started midsummer with me, not because they had to, because they wanted to. And that's what you want to encourage as parents, as guardians, as coaches. You want your children and your players to come to your practices to make you proud on game day. And that's all I have to say. Thank you. Sorry.
Real quick, Coach came in, he was at a birthday party. I asked the Coach Jeremy, who's going to say a few words for your team. Thank you.